Hello, everybody. Just a check-in here. I've got to say, my gosh, life has been crazy. Like, what's up? This is insanity to me. It truly, truly is. I definitely was prepared mentally to start back to work on June 2nd, actually the 3rd, because I work Wednesday through Friday. And my husband made me aware that we could go back on the 18th. Now, I've been working so hard and I've been away, so I really, like I said, the TV has not been on, so I haven't even seen the news. So I really don't know what's been happening as far as the governor goes. And I was, like, okay, the 18th, not too psyched about it because I was really looking forward to the extra time. But I'm like, I can do that. And then I started getting texts from patients yesterday that was just saying like, yay, okay, can you see me this week? I'm like, what is going on? And then I came home and my husband's like, okay, so I guess the governor changed it and you can start seeing people now. So we got on the phone last night. Oh my gosh, it's been the Zoom life every single day. And I'm actually today kind of over it, I'm going to say. Kind of over it. I've been on Zoom all day long. But it is, thank goodness for it, right? That we've been able to communicate with other people and see their faces. And it's been transformative, even for, like I said, my podcasts. I've been doing them on Zoom and met so many amazing people. But anyway, we were on Zoom yesterday with my team, my SugarFix team. Super excited to talk about onboarding. It's one of my team members' birthdays tomorrow. Happy birthday. So we were celebrating her and talking about coming back, and everything was good. And then, so I was like, all right, we'll send you the letters to onboard tomorrow. We get on a call with my Patterson rep and discover that he only has 2, that's TWO, N95 masks to give each practice. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I discovered, just like it's been all over everywhere on social media, that there is truth to the fact that there is absolutely no PPE out there and available. And if it is, it's like on the black market and a crazy amount of money. So we're hustling to try to figure it out. We're going to get whatever we can. I mean, obviously we'll make it happen. We'll get it done. I do have to go in next week and start doing dentistry. So that will be interesting, especially in all this gear, like potentially a shield. I don't know how I'll do with that, especially delivering a full upper arch. I've got a lot of cases. I just feel like I'm going to like bump up against them with the way the shield comes down. But I'm sure after a week or so, I'll find my footing and stop sweating being in all of that garb, and things will get better. But I'm going to say it's been super exciting to re-onboard everybody. I'm so incredibly excited and grateful to have my people back and my teams and just, get things in motion again, whether that be dentistry. We've got White Hot. I just had a Zoom call to onboard Gabrielle for White Hot today. And then I just my soiree team is in action and going to really pick up on Monday. So that's super exciting. We are doing something crazy exciting for dental soiree that I have been working on this entire time. That's actually been a dream of mine for a really long time. I mean, years. I'm kind of one of those people that writes down a vision. Sometimes things come like to life and fruition early, and some take a lot longer. So, White Hot, my whitening bar, I wrote that down, like I said, back in 2012 as an idea. I fully sketched it out. I came up with a name, trademarked it before even the White Hot name, HUTE. Like before that became popular, I had the name. But then like all of a sudden Vogue picked it up and it became like super popular there for a bit. But it just, like I said, that just rolled out last year. So this idea that I had brewing was years ago as well. And you know what? Like through this discovery of time, I have realized, I don't know, it's just kind of answered, given me all the answers I've needed. Like this entire time, being able to engage more with people and find out what people need, what they want, how to serve and add more value, to see more transformations. Like, that is what this is all about. And not gonna lie, I've been pretty scattered where I have so much on my brain. I just kind of throw up on everybody. Like, here's this, like, here's a challenge, and here's a social media bundle, and yeah, we're doing this and that. And people will say, oh, I want to join your boot camp in October, which is my workshop. There's just tons of confusion around what I have built and what I do. I know that people know I love social media and that I speak to it, and really feel strongly about dentists and their brands and building their brands and social media and culture, and why that is also important. But they don't really know. People don't really know what we do, and we have so many incredible things that we're offering that would like really, really, really help dentists. But if you don't get it, that's not going to help. So I have figured out a way to roll this out, and it's going to be so amazing. And it's also going to be for everybody, like the community, my dental girls, the dental girl gang. Like, I love the community. I don't, love that dentists live here and then have their own feeds, and then hygienists have their own feeds. Like, I just want us all to come together. That's why I think I came up with the name Dental Soiree. Like, soiree all day to me, is all about fun, about the party, like love, laughter, positivity. That's what it should be. And we all need an outlet to like live in, because dentistry is really super stressful, and it's a lonely business. And many of we're coming out of COVID now. We're all going back to work. To dentists, we have lost 2 dentists this past week to suicide. And one of them I knew, and it was absolutely crazy, devastating, and heartbreaking to me. She left a son with cerebral palsy and an amazing husband, and she was 42 years old. So that's not okay. It's not okay. And she was one of the most positive people on the outside that you would have known, like speaking in emoji love language. So nobody would have seen that coming. And I think, like I said, there are a lot of dentists or people in the industry suffering. And like I said, there's no need to suffer. I wish more people would reach out and ask for help, because if they did, I think that they would find that many of us have been, on this roller coaster ride as well, and can speak to the fact that, yes, it's super scary. The amount of debt we already carried, the amount of debt we just took on, having to lay off our teams, which we would have never thought in 1,000 quadrillion years we would do. Not being able to treat our patients that are currently in, temporary work. And then all of a sudden being told we can go back, that we're we're number one on the risk factors, because we are bathed in aerosols all day long in the mouth, which even more so than physicians to me. And we have no PPE. What's up with that? I still am mind blown, the fact that we don't have access. And then, I've already spoken to the fact, all of this, having to wear scrubs. I've never owned a pair of scrubs just for mission trips in the past, but not for work. I've never worn scrubs to work. That's okay. They make cute scrubs and I can definitely endure that. But like I said, all of these disposable coats and all this stuff, and a sneeze guard at my front, blah. I'm not looking forward to it. But I know it's temporary. But, the PPE alone, the costs are tremendous, $15 to $18 a disposable coat. Just for the masks, it's going to put a lot of burden on our businesses. And so if you put that on top of stress, on top of an environment that isn't necessarily positive to begin with, it's not going to be good. So on that note, that's why I'm building this amazing, amazing place where we can come together and just celebrate life and our successes in dentistry, and just touch more people. One thing I have learned through building this podcast, oh my gosh, you guys, like, this is so messy. I keep saying it, but like, it truly is. I just jumped in, started talking, extracting the audio. Like, there's no, fancy dancy opening to the podcasts. And I don't even know truly where you find it. I know it's on Spotify. But what I do know is that I have met the most amazing, and when I mean amazing women, I like no words. No words. I've met them all on Instagram somehow. And what's been incredible to me is how many women in dentistry have side hustles, are multi-passionate people, which is incredible. And they're doing, all of these other things that, other people don't know about. And I just want to bring them to light and, let other women that are thinking the same thing, know that it can be done. If you're thinking, oh, I've got kids and, this full-time job. Well, yeah, we all do. Like, you can do it. Like, not only can you do it, but it will fill your love cup, it will just flow over, and it will make you so much better for everybody else. Then who knows, you might decide that you want to just step into that someday, too. Like I said, it's life comes in chapters, and some chapters are longer than others. So I think you just need to do whatever, you're feeling at the time. We spoke to that. It's you kind of have to just be with yourself, be with your feelings, and, ride the waves of life. So the podcast has been amazing. I do plan on obviously keeping it up. It's great because I have Mondays and Tuesdays are my soiree days. And I do my dentistry on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So I'll be able to continue to step in here and showcase more amazing women. If you are not following the Dental Girl Gang, there are so many incredible, incredible women that we are just showcasing over there as well in posts. But here on the podcast, like I said, we actually get to sit down and talk. I don't even know anything. We just kind of jump in and start talking about life. And then it's the conversation, we just don't want to end it, but I have to end it. But I can say today was a crazier morning. I was all over the place, and because I'm definitely feeling overwhelmed with going back to work, because there's so much more I wanted to do before I went back. But isn't that always how it goes? Totally. So I got here and I was like, oh my gosh, so much stuff. And I've got to hop on the Zoom call. And then I hopped on my podcast, and it was so awesome. It was so fun and positive, and I loved it. And it just lit my fire again, and, go time. Then stepped into the rest of it this afternoon. Like I said, Zoom after Zoom after Zoom. And here we are. So I was just packing up, getting ready to leave. And I thought I'll just, hop on and check in, just because I think these check-ins are important with what's happening in life. I see many of you are back at it, which is amazing and awesome. And I love following and seeing you all. It will be interesting to see the journey. I know my patients certainly via text are sending me confetti emojis, and super excited to get back. I'm not currently seeing anyone being scared. And I believe that's because, they come to us, they trust us, they trust that we're going to take good care of them. We're going to take all those precautions to keep them safe, which we are. So they're super excited. And being a fee-for-service practice, for a micro minute, I think our brains always want to go negative for a minute. And obviously we've got to flip that to positive. But, for a minute, I was thinking, oh my gosh, if people haven't been working for so long, will they have the cash to pay up front? And there may be a few that won't, but having been a boutique practice and having collected this time, like I said, I think the patients coming, may not have a problem continuing to do as they have done. I've already been asked for cleanings and things like that as well. My hygienist will not be coming back for a bit. So I will be taking her patients for a while until we have word that she can come back. So that is going to be different for me too. I was a hygienist, and I actually do love hygiene, and I don't mind doing it. It's just going from living, like I said, in this soiree all day space back to work, and not just back to work, but doing it double time, seeing patients will be a lot. And my massage place won't be open, which I love. If you guys have followed me on stories at all, on occasion, like you'll see about sometimes like every week I'll go and spoil myself, but pretty much every 2 weeks I'll go and get like a deep tissue massage. I love them. I've actually been getting massage for, oh my gosh, probably 15 years. And so I'm to the point where I can go and it's like my muscles will just melt back into the zone. So like if I do a big cosmetic case for hours, like 4 hours or something, and my body is just broken and tight because my neck has been so tight. I mean, dentistry is hard on the body. Let's just talk about that. Like so hard physically on our bodies. But massage is so good. I don't know how people don't do it, but I've actually like trained myself. It's so crazy. Has this happened to anyone else where you're on a table and someone's working on you and suddenly you have a memory from forever ago, like the most random memory, like you could be on a rope swing somewhere from your childhood. That has happened to me and I find it fascinating, but there's truth to that. And people have actually written about that happening. Like muscles have certain like memories and things. I don't know, but it's super cool. What that tells me is that I am uber relaxed and I have a monkey mind. I cannot do meditation. I just have not trained myself to do meditation. I don't take the time to do it because it would take too much time because my brain would be all over the place. But I have trained myself for sure on that massage table. Peace out. I can go deep. I am not sleeping, but I can go really deep. And so not only is it restorative on my body, like my muscles, but it is on my brain, which, like I said, ultimately for your health and wealth, I think it's transformative overall. So if you're not getting massages, get massages. And they don't have to be expensive either. We actually, funny story. Oh my God, I can't even believe I'm sharing this. But my husband, he's a golf pro. Okay. So like he played professionally when he was young, started golf at 3, and his poor body has been broken from golf from all these years. So he has a really bad back. And he has, done like chiropractor and physical therapy and definitely like massage too. But so I was seeing this one woman for these amazing massages every 2 weeks, and it definitely was kind of costly, but worth it. So I just looked at it as part of my health. Like I didn't even look at the money. And my husband came back from this place one time, like walking in like a zombie kind of thing. He's like, oh my God, I just had the best massage like ever. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, where did you go? And he's like, down on Lincoln, which is like right down the street from my office. He's like, I went to this place and I think it's called hand and foot, like hand and foot massage. Excuse me, not gonna lie, like hand and foot massage. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, dying laughing. That sounds interesting. He's like, no, you have to try it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. And he's like, Jessica, it is $45 for 90 minutes or something like that, or 55. I don't know. It's something crazy. Like I could have gotten 2 for 1 with me getting massages where I was. So he's like, you have to come. They put your feet in like this hot water bath while they're like doing your shoulders and your head and your ears, like every part of your body. They move down, they get your toes, like they don't leave one little speck out. And it's incredible. So I was like, all right, whatever. I think he actually got me a gift certificate. Somehow he like weaned me into going there. And I'm always down for a massage, but I got to this place and the minute I walked in, I was like, no, I don't think I can like do this or whatever. Because I don't know if you've ever been to those places, but I mean, it was a safe, good place. Don't get me wrong. It sounds way worse than like I know what you might have been thinking, but no, it is a true massage place. But the rooms aren't like, it's not a spa-esque, right? You don't have a private room. You don't have Enya playing with a lavender candle and aromatherapy. And it's like all relaxing. No. You walk into a room where there are these like bed table things. They're super comfortable though. They're not just like a bed, but you pull a curtain. So it's almost like an ER. Totally, like kind of more of a sterile feel where you pull the curtain in between the people. So we get in there and they don't really speak English. So we got in there and Andrew was just like, excuse me, like trying to give them signals because I was totally uncomfortable. I was like, I am not, where is the private room to get undressed? Where do I where do I go? And he's like, no, you just get undressed like right here and you get under the towels and it's all good. And I'm like, I was actually kind of pissed. I was just like, I can't, but I did. I know it sounds bad, but then I did. And he was right. Oh my God. Like, I didn't care. I could have been, stripped down. Yeah, it's like naked, doesn't matter. Like, oh my God, the massage was so good. Like, got on my back, like on my body, like a little monkey, like, but there wasn't one little part of my body that wasn't worked. And it's like the only time I've ever walked out, like, oh my gosh, I can like completely twist my neck around. My limbs feel like they're just going to fall off because everything is like Play-Doh. I mean, that good. And from that moment on, I started going there all the time. And then bringing everybody, like bringing my team, bringing everybody there because like I said, it's just so cost effective and it's so good. You can get a 90-minute massage for like $65 or something like that. But so don't judge those places because again, massage is massage and it's loving your body. To me, moving the blood flow through, it makes you drink more water after. Like it has so many good things to it that money should not hold you back from doing something like that. So find a place and go and get one. I am dying to go back there. So I can't wait. And when I get back to work and as soon as they open, I've got my laundry list of things I've got to do. When I get back, I've got my hair appointment set up for June 2nd. And then I will be running to the nail salon for Pedi Mani, hands down, like first thing. Botox is on my list. I actually have some in my fridge. I was going to do it myself, but I think I'm too far past that point. Yeah, it's bad. After so many years of having had it done, I definitely need a professional aesthetic person to do it instead of trying to do me. I'm sure I could do a good job, but I'd rather have someone else do it. I'm really excited to step into all of those things. I need a haircut. Don't we all just need, like I said, just to feel better, I think, looking better. We've all become accustomed that we don't need these things, which is awesome, but I want them. So on that note, I'll leave you to it. I hope you're all enjoying your last bit of time. If you have it, if you're back to work, go. It must feel good. So I'm looking forward to it, more so being with my teams. I hope you all are in great places, and we'll check in again soon.